Hello, friends. If we look at the world today, we are in the midst of various crises such as personal problems, social problems, environmental problems, which includes health problems, psychological issues, financial problems, climate change, water, air, pollution, increasing lifestyle diseases, pandemics. The list is going on. We know all life on earth are evolved. Not only life, everything related to life has evolution. Our language, art, literature, science, technology are all evolved and still evolving with life. What about our problems? Our problems are also evolved. They did not originate in the way we see them. They evolved over time and came to be what we see today. They all are evolving. The social and personal problems we face today are all related to evolution. Five conditions: climate, air, water, food, and symbiosis are very important for the healthy survival of life. Whichever of these circumstances changes, the organisms living in relation to that situation may become extinct or evolve in such a way that they can live healthily in the new situation. It is important to understand that even if evolution does happen, it will not happen so easily. Evolution is painful. It is happening through natural selection. Actually, natural selection is a polished word. Natural eviction is the correct word. Because natural selection is made only through illness and diseases. That is, diseases and health problems are part of evolution. Natural selection is the process by which those species that are not adapted to the new environment are eliminated due to a variety of diseases and problems. And those that adapt to the new situation, new conditions, are more reproducible and survive. Without disease, there is no natural selection and no consequent evolution. If there is any change in the living condition of an organism, there are two possibilities. The first of this is extinction. Evolution is only the second possibility. The path of both are the same, that is, changes in the basic conditions necessary for the survival of life, such as climate, air, water, food, and symbiosis, can cause problems, make people sick. The consequences will vary depending on the change that has taken place, the significance of the change in the biological cycle, and the speed at which the change occurred. Rapid change will make the ecosystem unbalanced. Related organisms are subject to evolution. Society will get sick. Sometimes they may go through a period of diseases that last for hundreds of generations and adapt to the new situation. Or it may become extinct without surviving the growing problems. The result is unpredictable. Whatever the outcome, even if it is an evolution with the new situation, that species will go through a period full of problems and diseases. That is inevitable in the stage of evolution. We are now going through this stage. We are facing many kind of problems. We are trying to fight against problems. We try to fight diseases with drugs. Our effort is to bury or burn the accumulated waste. We have declared a chemical war against pests to protect our food. Yet the problems are becoming more widespread and complex. The right solution is to evolutionarily understand the changes in the biological cycle caused by sudden changes in living conditions or lifestyle, to make wise decisions and to make necessary changes in lifestyle and environment. Any non-evolutionary approach will make the problem worse and cause more problems. Evolution is progressing through biological cycles. Look at butterflies. They are sucking nectar from flowers which is attracting them. There are many things are happening. Butterflies selecting the best flower, best color, best smell, and they finding their food. Involuntarily, they doing an important duty to the process of evolution, that is pollination. Thus, the plant bears fruit, the good fruit being selected and eaten by an animal, and the best seeds getting dispersed to a different place. New plants are starting to grow there. Flowers will form in it. The next generation of butterflies come and drink honey from it, and the above activities repeated cyclically. All biological activities in the nature are cyclical. Every form of life is part of a biological cycle. More than that, they all involuntarily doing an important duty to the healthy progression of life. Wherever the cyclical activity disturbs, the problem starts from there. Butterflies are not pollinating any flower. They just having their food and enjoying life. But uh, fruit eating animals does not dispersing any seeds. They are just eating the fruits, but seed distribution is happening. Look at the microorganisms. They are not decomposing any dead organic matters, but it's happening when they are finding and having their food. Look at the duties. No species are bothered about their duties, or no one is doing any job to complete their duties. They are just finding their food and the duty is occurring. These duties are the key of coexistence, and every species are completing their duties through their food. All species doing their duties like different staff doing different duties in an office. If any species is changing their food, is like some staff is not performing well. We know that definitely will affect him and it will make problems to the total function of the office. So if any species is changing their food, that will make troubles not only to the species but also to the other species and the total environment. We know we human beings, change the food and food finding methods drastically in few generations. We totally depending on commercial farming to find our food, and now we are in trouble. Usually we finding temporary and peripheral solutions for the troubles. We handling mosquito problem by filling mildly poisonous smoke into our bedroom and comfortably sleeping into it. Waste is managed by burning everything. Protecting our food is food using pesticides and poisons. This is not solution for the problem. These are just cover up for the real problem. Problems are still there, and these types of solutions itself making new problems. It is necessary to find the root cause of the problem to find the right solution for any problem. If the problem is related to life, we have to consider evolution for the right solution. Presently, I'm working part of an NGO named Utopia United Foundation, which believes we can escape from most of the problems by correcting food and food finding methods in evolutionary way. There the main question arises. What is the right evolutionary right food for human beings? The answer is there is no universal food for human beings. Humans are evolved in Africa as hunters and gatherers. Then they migrated to different parts of the earth and they stayed, survived, and evolved as small communities in different regions. Each region in Earth is unique in many ways, especially the available food will be different in each region. Even though humans migrated to everywhere and lived thousands of years in their region and evolved according to the climate and food available there. So, there is no universal food for human beings. Right food is local and it depends upon the region where they evolved. Humans evolved as a social animal. Small communities are the fundamental unit of humans. So, geographically divided small communities and permanent food forests are the solution for the present crisis. Permanent food forest is a method of food production that does not require repetitive cultivation and regular care. It only needs to be built once. Later, the forest will continue to produce food cyclically. If making a permanent food forest for a community, they can live by eating clean and correct food that grows in their surroundings. They can they can get rid of commercially farmed toxic food, fake food. Food remainings will not be a waste for them anymore. It it needs to fertilize their food forest. Most of the single-use plastic things are coming to households as food packets. Permanent food forest can reduce the use of disposable plastic items to a level. The more trees and plants grow, the more comfortable climate will be. The atmosphere will be cleaner. Nearby water source will be kept clean as they begin to be used. People will be healthier as they start getting good food, good weather, air, and water. As physical health improves, the mental health also will get better. Physical and mental health are directly related. As health improves and food becomes free, no economic recession will affect the community. Exploitation of nature will end as we begin to reap various benefits and incomes by keeping surroundings beautiful and healthy. Since water and food are essential elements for life, it is also a matter of freedom for a community. Permanent food forests will bring more freedom, happiness, and peace to the community. Thank you.